So, as we all know, update is coming, so we can have some last fun moments with the Sneaky Goblin. And I'm mainly saying that because there's going to be no time involved in training armies, meaning we don't have to be so picky, so efficient in our troops. We can just train proper war armies and use them to run with the resources. Okay, so hopefully you're going to leave a lot of likes and comments. Give me your take on the new update. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm happy for that. I've been playing for 5 years. Used to be not free, which was a schlep if you got stuck without resources training armies. And now time-wise, it's going to be great because we can focus maybe more on our war armies. It's just going to be a pity losing out on our sneaky goblins. That's going to be a bit sad. Okay, so today I'm going to do my 2 war attacks, and which might be a nice spammy type of attack that might be best in future, and then I'm going to do a good couple of attacks with my Sneaky Goblin as well. My favorite troop of all time going into retirement. Okay, yeah, it's all up and running. Let's see if I have Clan Castle troops. Just get the army ready. We want to get going. I'm not even going to request troops. Also, another nice trick here at the clan banner, you can fill in your own reinforcements, which is awesome. So I'm going to buy that. Why? Because of the clan capital weekends, you get your medals and you use that for this purpose. Great. Let's just do a nice spam attack. I know it's war, but still, you'll see this is a very, very quick army. And that might be the answer in future, is to get the quickest army to just rush through the resources. That might be the secret ingredient. Okay, so home, what we normally do is I'm going to look how many based on the top I am. So currently I'm number 3, meaning I can actually attack about 6 down. Okay, so let's see what's 6 down. So the enemy, Finn looking after those, maybe Road Wizard after the next 2. But maybe I'll take some pressure off the top. Let's see. I'm not going to take third base. Let me take the third base. Let's see what this one is about. Remember, we are about farming today, so it's looking from that point of view as well. And time, how quick we can go through this base, whether it's 3-star or not. Now, if we look at this one quickly, because we want to not take too long decision making, just can look at the sweepers, the air sweepers, and also at these impressive fire spitters. So I don't want to really attack into them. So I'm probably going to attack from left to right. Left bottom to right top. Okay, let's just see how we can spam in. Just to create a bit of a funnel, might just have 2 on the side, 2 on the side, and just the whole army hopefully pushing neatly through the middle. Going to put my Barbarian King on the side, my Grand Warden there on the side. Oops, there's the Grand Warden. Unfortunately, my Queen is in for upgrades. My favorite superhero. Just going to freeze a little bit there in the middle. Push through. Push through. Use the ability of the Grand Warden. Let's freeze up the center a bit. Push up the center a bit. Come on. Need to get the town hall down. That will be embarrassing. Fortunately, that's not what this video is about. It's about farming. And yes, with farming, really, I mean, the Sneaky Goblins is just so easy to farm that it's very sad that we're losing that. But it's a new era. It's the era of hopefully focusing on wars more. Okay, there we go, down. Let's see, spamming in. It's actually not even didn't need much concentration really. Spamming in, trusting your troops. With electric dragons, often it's about the air sweepers and things like that, not getting them clustered together. That's often the main idea, and just get the right angle of attack. How quick was that? It's 2 minutes, which is not bad. Some of the ground armies can be 3 minutes. So hopefully you agree this is a quick army. Okay, now we're not going to do that. It's all about the Sneaky Goblins. They mustn't get jealous today. It's all about them. So let's just go boost them, boost them. I want to almost say, even maybe for the last time, I'm not sure if I'm going to go farming again in the next couple of weeks. So let's, come on, come Sneakies. Favorite troop of all time. All time. Best way to farm by far, but that might change. So I'm going to use, I want to say a variety of things maybe, although this is still my best combination, will be the quake spells and the jumping spells. Then, of course, another thing that might go out of fashion might be, I don't even think I have another magic item for that, but will be the training potion. So let's see if I can grab a training potion with one of my raid medals, because that's going to become something of the past. Of course, the training speed will be negligent. So maybe you also don't want to buy too many of the training potions anymore. Okay, let's quick. Okay, so the training is running, the training is running. And then where it's going to have effect as well, the update will be, of course, the rewards. The rewards are big deal. The top line would have been the training boost. Yes, we also offer the other boost, but often the training boost is the first thing you will get in the top line of your golden pass. That's surely one of the reasons I used to purchase it, along with speeding up the buildings. So at least the speeding up the buildings hasn't come too easy yet. So the builder boost and the research burst still very much awesome. For me, playing at a slow pace, I'm not going for golden pass anymore, but I can highly recommend it to use it at least for a year in this main base. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's going to request the last one. Reinforce there. And another spam type attack. And did well on the third one, so I'm going to try and take out the fourth one as well. I have to focus now. It's supposed to be a weaker base, a different base. I won't say different base, but all the same. The air sweepers don't want to be caught out by that one. So that's leaning towards right to left, attacking. And then with the fire spitters, oh, they only have one fire spitter. Okay, that's meek. And even the air towers aren't that strong, the last air tower. Okay, so let's just attack. Let's just do this. Again, I'm going to try and use, I need to funnel. The funnel on the edges, Barbarian King on the one side, normally with a Queen, and the Grand Warden on the other side, and just spamming in. And hopefully this might be even a quicker attack than the previous one. Using those beautiful rage spells, freezing up the center a little bit. Oops, tried. I missed my push there. Just freeze up the troops. I'm just trying to blast through this base. Some abilities. Freezing up that very dangerous tower in the center. I think we should be fine. I'm a little bit clustered together with E-Dragons here, but otherwise looking good. So we're only 1 minute in. It's already taken care of almost the whole base. So farming might be quicker. If you use the training potion with the Sneaky Goblins, it takes some time. So the only thing that's... Yeah, so this might be awesome. Might be awesome change. We can use proper armies to farm rather than the Sneaky Goblins over and over again. You can use proper armies. You can do different armies. And without the Sneaky Goblins, we should be fine. But we'll still miss them. Maybe not this one. He looks a bit angry and cross. But maybe he knows he's going to retirement. Or, well, maybe he's happy for going to retirement. I've served us many years. Okay, so that's that one. Let's just do see again. Need to train. Let's just fill it up. Actually, I need to activate the training potion. Magic potion. Let's just activate it. Sorry about that. Let's just run it for a bit. Let's just run it for a bit. Maybe I'll quickly, on my side, pause this video. And hopefully when I'm back, it's fully charged, and we can get the ground running and just see how much damage one or two armies of Sneaky Goblins can do for us. Looking really forward to this, and going to miss our friend, the Sneaky Goblin. Okay, this is actually now going to be amazing, because this is a good example of where the new update will solve a lot of problems for us. So the upside of the Sneaky Goblins, they're the quickest trained troops ever, with the most hitting power for resources, for the gold, for the elixir, for everything that's out there. But with the new update, we're not going to wait for any troop anymore, and that's going to be the beauty of the new update. And yes, great suggestion from my wife. She said, why don't they just give the Sneaky Goblins new extra powers? So let's fight for that. Let's fight for the Sneaky Goblin. Let's fight to give him new powers that's going to make him more exciting, maybe more of a war troop than a sneaky just grabbing things. Maybe we can make him stronger to take out the town hall or defenses. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like that idea. Hit the comments, likes, if you like that idea, and send Supercell lots of messages that they need to give the super troop, the Sneaky Goblin, a new lease of life. Okay, but let's attack. We're here for some attacks. Let's get going. That's fine. The treasure arts, I'm not going to discuss that now. We want to see with the Sneaky Goblins, the whole idea would be that you need patience. Okay, so on the left hand side top, we see the gold is just too low, the elixir is too low. For the Sneaky Goblins, you need patience. Now, and not only patience, if you find now a base, let's say with reasonable loot, it's not easy to get to the town hall, so you're going to drop trophies. It's easy to gain trophies as well, but you're definitely going to drop trophies if you don't care about the town hall. Okay, so there's so many things you have to look at. Now, here's, for example, a good example where let's take just the earthquake spell. I can jump as well. The jump is actually better. But let's just open it up. Let's smash it open. 1, 2, 3, 4 quake spells. Why, if you didn't notice, there's a red open space where I can drop my troops. It says red. Okay, so now the Sneaky Goblins, if I drop them in no time they grab resources. Resources being also the town hall, which is awesome. So at least, yeah, they still have a superpower and usefulness taking down the town hall. But still, just not strong enough that I'm going to replace a whole army. Then typically, I think you need 3 or 4 for storage. It's like 3. And then 1 per collector. And it's just so efficient. You don't need a lot of troops. You don't need the whole army. You see, I'm just dropping in the bare minimum. 3 on the storages, 1 on the collectors, and we're just blasting through the resources here. We're just cleaning up the whole base. Okay, so please, you need to do yourself a favor. If you have not done this yet, do it now, because tomorrow will be too late, and you're going to regret it. So if you want to get some last trophy pushing as well, because this is also trophy pushing, if you want to trophy pushing before the new update, please do it sooner rather than later. Okay, I'm going to end this one now. For me, I'm not going to trophy push today or tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have time for that. Let's see if I've got some nice things to inline. This is fun. The chest, to open them up. Oh, that's a nice Dark Elixir one. And you see now you have to go quick train, and it just takes a long time to train troops. Let's just do another one. Maybe in a week or two time, I'm not going to miss the Sneaky Goblin way of farming, but I'm definitely going to miss the Sneaky Goblin. 3 and 1 and 3. Sometimes this Dark Elixir is a bit slower. Let's just jump in. Let's see if I can jump in on the right hand side. Jump spell. And you can see they're sending in 1 just to test, see if there's no traps. I didn't see any traps going off there, so maybe then I'll just send in another 5 or 6. Maybe the Quake spell. Sometimes I use the Quake spell, just 1, to soften up. Oh, just miscounted by probably 3 or 2 even. Okay, so this was an example also of trophy pushing, not using a lot of goblins, only 36. I don't think it's a lot. Let's see. Maybe we're gonna try and farm for another 10 or so minutes. Jump ahead if you want to. Oh, this is a beautiful base. But please hit the like and subscribe buttons before you leave the room. And also how you experience the Sneaky Goblins of the last couple of years. For me, I would have said it's my favorite troop of all time. Maybe not, but even I don't say the prettiest, but definitely the cutest troop of all. Although in this one, he's not as cute as we might experience it, but from an enemy point of view, it's definitely, that might be the look you think the Sneaky Goblin will have if you face him head on. Code, maybe 1 Quake again. Oh, there's a lot of loot in this space. But see here, even it's a bit, there's not a quick path in here. So it's the Sneaky Goblin will lose his sneakiness, and then they just get taken out quite easily if the path is too long to the resources. This is fun. This is fun. Awesome troop. I see the last 3 there, last 2, I might struggle to get to. So I'm just going to end this. I don't waste the Sneaky Goblins because that was in farming, you couldn't waste them. And that's the new thing now with the new update. Even if you can use the Sneaky Goblins, you can be very wasteful. You can just charge in your army. You don't have to wait for any upgrades after that. You can hopefully at this stage also see that you're still running through the stars. You're still getting your stars. You're still getting your trophies. In the new update, unfortunately, they're going to change the meta most probably. And what they're going to do, you can't do these 2 1-star attacks anymore and expect to get your stars. They're going to change it up that it's going to be more in line with war armies. So you'll have to get your 2 stars or 3 stars or high percentages. Which is maybe good for the clans, because for the clans we're going to get better at our war strategy rather than the farming strategy, meaning your war strategy, farming strategy will almost be the same. For the farming strategy, I will suggest that you just select a quick army like the E-Dragons, where it takes a minute or 2 where you blast through, instead of a slow army, maybe of what's slow. Some of the ground attacks like the Witches, where you grind down the base. Maybe start using spam armies for your farming. And if you get to your wars, maybe then you don't go with the E-Dragons, you go for slower troops if you favor that. Currently, I'm on the E-Dragons, that's why I mention them a lot. I do prefer the air attacks, but then there's some stages where I go through a phase where I want to do ground attacks as well. Also, that depends on the meta and what you perceive to be the best looking troop. That as well. Leave comments. Tell me what's your favorite troop at this stage. And that might not be the most efficient troop, but maybe that might be the best looking troop by far. My most aggressive looking troop, maybe. You see here now, currently, this is now where it's tricky because you can see it's not that easy to jump into all of the resources. Still in this meta, before the update, best troop to farm. And last 2. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we have more Sneaky Goblins trained up. So even with the training potion, you need patience. But you can see there's another 39 available. So definitely the quickest troop. Let's see. Maybe one or two more attacks. Then you call it a day. And maybe we're going to look back on see these YouTube videos and think, wow, that's not going to work anymore. If the video is called Best Farming Strategy, you're going to not believe it, that it takes time to train an army, or that it's free to train an army. Which is maybe great for some of the creators as well. For the last, since the Sneaky Goblins came on the scene, there was no doubt about it. If you didn't follow the Sneaky Goblins, you wasted your time. So I think all the big YouTube creators use the Sneaky Goblins, and they showed it over and over and over again, trying to help the people out there to farm. But it was the same thing. Use the Sneaky Goblins with maybe a combination of different spells, but it was Sneaky Goblins all the way. And now the content's going to change, which is great. If you create the same content over and over again, I'm sure the regular content creators might get a bit bored. So now they've got some new exciting work to do, creating new content, which will focus then more on war armies, but also I'm hoping, and watch the space, the quickest war farming out there, the quickest troop. And I think at this stage my guess will be it's the E-Dragon, and that's why I also would like to have your comments. If you suggest quicker armies, please let me know. I'll try it out, especially if the update's released. If they drop the update, I'll try it out, because at this stage it takes so long to train the armies that I might not try it out. But once the update dropped, I definitely want to. We're going to play around far more with our war armies. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. We had some good ones. Let's see if we, I want to say get max loot, but let's see the history, what loot we got. It's still easy. Let's look at our messages, the tag log. There was probably the one for the day. 3 attacks back was a million and 10,000 for the Dark Elixir. There's another 1 million. Let's go a little bit down. Oh, there's a nice one, but you can see that's well, that is actually also a farming army. Just the Dark Elixir is a bit low. Oh, there's a great one. You can see only 35 Sneaky Goblins. Only 35. One dragon, which was just by accident had it, and 18,000 Dark Elixir. You can't get better than that. Hope you enjoyed that. And can't wait for your comments. Enjoy farming. Enjoy Clash of Clans.